Before I hit puberty, the only way I thought world peace could be achieved was with open communication, sitting down with individuals who think differently from you and coming to an understanding that although we may think differently, although we have different viewpoints, we do still have the same goal we want to reach. Let's come together, let's work together to achieve that goal and actually create a world where we're actually equal. That's how I used to think. But now that my voice has gotten deeper and my ball sack has sagged a little bit, I'm realizing that we're never going to achieve that because there are individuals who wake up every single day of the week and choose to create divisiveness out of thin air. They see individuals having fun about something and then they pretend to be oppressed and get a bunch of people riled up and say all of these things because it's typically white people having fun on the internet and they can never do that because there are other people who are oppressed right now and you should be thinking about them. There is never a time when anyone could sit down and have fun without a random person coming out of thin air and making something a racial issue, a sexual oriented issue, or a male versus female issue. Whatever it is, there is always a problem with people having fun nowadays. And today we're going to be talking about a bunch of people claiming that white individuals are promoting digital blackface because they decided to use a meme of all people, Oprah. Non-black people should not spread Oprah Winfrey memes from the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle interview because that's supporting digital blackface. The Slow Factory Foundation, great name, which is dedicated to social and environmental justice, issued a warning on its Instagram page saying digital blackface is an online phenomenon where white and non-black people share images of black people to express emotion. Oprah Winfrey's variety of facial reactions during the interview have resulted in a slew of viral memes. So if you didn't watch the Meghan Markle interview, Oprah was making a bunch of funny facial expressions which everyone agreed was funny and decided to post those on social media and everyone was having a laugh at it. But apparently, once white people join in, it's no longer funny. Once white people start getting in on the fun and start creating the same type of memes as everyone else, oh, it's digital blackface. People are going around saying that, oh, you're being discriminatory towards black people and how dare you? How dare you, white man named Steve, sit around and use this picture of Oprah to talk about your well-paying job? I am an African American and I can't get a job because of your white privilege and you are part of the problem, let alone I spend all my days bitching about my life on Twitter and not actually applying skills so that I can get a job. You, white man posting on Twitter, you, white woman going around spreading these pictures around, you're being discriminatory towards me, someone who doesn't work at all. You are offending my character and I wish you would stop it and stop promoting digital blackface. Of course, people bought into the fact that people were doing this and started praising them. Some people on social media praised the organization for raising awareness of digital blackface. Thank you for explaining this so clearly. Very helpful. Thank you so much for this. This is something I hadn't realized, and I'm definitely going to be way more thoughtful about the gifts I choose and why. This is why you have so many people bitching at each other on Twitter, because individuals see a company come out of nowhere and claim that white people are evil because they're laughing and having fun with everyone else on something everyone found funny and making it an issue where you can't do this because you're oppressing black people. You're insulting black people. You're going around making black people feel less than. You are going around making black people feel dumber, which is what blackface actually was back in the day. And I think we can all universally agree that actual blackface was a problem. This, using a meme, using Oprah's face to say that you don't want to work. I saw a meme where it's like, oh, I found a nice writing idea. Oh, but now I have to write it. And it's a picture of Oprah doing this. That's funny. People saw that and laughed. You mean to tell me if a white person used that, they're insulting black people? You mean to tell me that if a white woman sat there and said, oh, I have all these grocery ideas, now I have to go to the store, and they use that dumbass picture, they can't use that because they're making fun of black people? Is that the logic you're going around and telling me, a black person, that I should be offended by a bunch of white people posting memes? There are worse things in the world going on. There's actual racism going around in the world, but you want me to be more concerned about Twitter and fucking memes. Now, thankfully, people saw this and didn't jump on the bandwagon of white people don't belong on social media and decided to push back against this woke stupidity. Blackface is a violent and harmful representation of black people rooted in violence. Using a gif of Oprah is not blackface. Reaction pictures / gifs and memes are universal and are certainly not a part of digital blackface. I feel like that's extremely divisive. People use reaction pictures of those of another race all the time, and I don't see how that's harmful. And I agree 100%. There are millions of people on social media right now using GIFs of different human beings of different nationalities all over the fucking place to express their emotions, to talk about how they feel, to say how sad they are. They're using different GIFs all the time. You can't sit here and say that all these other things okay, but as soon as the white person uses a GIF of a woman doing this, it's a problem. You're creating divisiveness out of your ass cheeks. You are making something out of nothing. You are making nothing and turning it into this big thing. You are literally making a mountain out of a molehill. And for people to sit there and clap their hands and say, yes, evil white man, how dare you talk about yourself and use a GIF? You are proving to me that it pays to make money off of stupid people. You are proving to me that it pays to just make up anything and get it to trend on Twitter. You are proving to me that anyone can come out of literally nowhere and start talking about how white people are bad because they're doing something and people are just going to agree with it. And I am hurting from this because it destroys my chances of a worldwide circle jerk. I want the world to join hands and just start jerking off together one by one, but I can't do that because I have to deal with individuals bitching about white people having fun on social media. And again, I don't know if any of you have been born to pick up a history book, but Google blackface. Actually do your research on blackface and you will find out what actually is offensive and what is not. And I guarantee you, you won't be worrying about digital blackface anymore. You will instead put your time towards something that's actually offensive that some people actually still do. But in the meantime, stop buying all of this bullshit. Subscribe to the channel and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye, my fellow white brethren.